Beta presents the new generation of RR Enduro models. The two-stroke proposal is made up of models with 125, 200, 250 and 300 displacements, while the four-stroke one includes models with 350, 390, 430 and 480 displacements. Of the two-stroke range, the RR 125 is the one that captures the attention of the beta technicians this season. The small engine of the Italian brand mounts a lighter flywheel and a smaller diameter crankshaft that allow it to rev faster. Obviously, as the engine shaft is narrower and takes up less space in the engine, the crankcase has been redesigned for better fuel flow. Likewise, the adjustment of the exhaust valve has also been updated so that the power delivery is more explosive. The most significant feature in the four-stroke range is the introduction of traction control, which made its debut last year in the racing range. To make the performance of its models ever more accessible to the rider in any situation, all four-stroke Beta Enduro models now boast traction control. The traction control function on RR models is selectable by the rider from a button in the usual position between the steering tube and the fuel tank. The rider can disengage traction control at any time and in either of the engine maps available, while the function itself is calibrated differently for each of the two maps, offering the rider a choice of 4 different electronic control configurations. All four-stroke models feature an exhaust header with a long head pipe that improves engine response at low engine speeds and increases torque at mid-range engine speeds. The result is a more tractable power delivery across the entire rev range, letting the rider get themselves out of trouble more easily or choose to use a higher gear than they normally would for a more relaxed riding experience. Updates for all the 2023 RR models include front fork. In the quest for an even sharper rider feedback, Beta Italy's engineers have revised the internals of the front fork as ZF component, as on the previous generation. The geometry of the oil passages around the fork piston has been modified to reduce cavitation in the system to ensure impeccably smooth fork action throughout the entire travel. This update broadens the effect of the performance as the rider changes the external compression and rebound settings and results in improved rider comfort. Radiator shrouds. The new shrouds are narrower than before to give the rider more freedom of movement, especially when cornering. Graphics. All models now feature a new all-red color scheme. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment. Good luck.